Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
Cheryl Stoner.
James River.
Eric Wilson.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
You ever think of, do you know those, little barrel containers that hold, Kool-Aid juice? They're like a little barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so it's like a little container like that, and then you have, them connect, 6 of them, and they're connected. Okay, here's my thing. Just back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. I was making breakfast, and I cracked an egg, and I got a shell in the pan, and I was very sad. And I was like, they already have scrambled eggs. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could just have a container with sunny side eggs and that you wouldn't have to deal with the shell? And so you'd have 6 of these containers that have 3 eggs in them, sunny side, and they have screw tops, milk containers, and they're put together canned, a 6-pack of canned Coke kind of thing. And you have that, and then you could have your kids take one and they can dump it out, and you don't have to get pissed off at them because they got the shells in the pan and it's really irritating. And and then you can just, it'd be so much. And Americans, they don't give a shit. They'll totally pay more for convenience. That's, I think it's a baller idea. Anyhow, so that's my idea.
I'm sorry, my mind was drifting about switching to the other computer. So you're talking about putting eggs in a plastic container like the juice would be in?
Yeah, then have 3 eggs without the shells, just cracked eggs in a plastic container. And then it has a screw top. And then you have 6 of those containers put together with the canned Coke little plastic things, and then you can pull one off and unscrew it and just pour it onto the pan and not have to deal with eggshells.
Oh, I see. So the shell is completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the liquidy part of the egg in a container.
Yeah, and you could still pour it out, and it'd be sunny side, because my kids always like sunny side eggs, so I can't use the pre-scrambled.
This just kind of reminds me of that photo of an orange where they already peeled it and they put it in a plastic container and they were selling it.
Probably, yeah. Americans are stupid. You think that I'm so serious? You don't think that they would buy that?
No, they would. That's the sad part.
I would play on their sadness. That's the thing.
I'm just thinking about it takes 100 years for plastic.
More plastic, more plastic.
Yeah, more
the
those things that kill the animals in the sea. You use those. Those are perfect. Absolutely, that's what I want.
This is
cans. What would we do cans?
You could do cans, yeah.
Crack open a cold one.
Crack open a can, but you don't want it to break. That's the thing. So maybe crack open the whole top.
Like a Snapple.
You could do glass. Oh yeah, and sell it in the Whole Foods market with all the bougie bitches.
This seems more like a really bad. Actually, no, I feel like this would sell pretty well. Honestly, people would buy this, bodybuilders.
Probably they'll just drink them.
Yeah.
Whole egg. Yeah.
Isn't there a thing called egg beaters? You guys
know but that's already beaten eggs. This would be non-beaten.
You can label that non-beaten eggs.
Yeah, these are non home wrecking eggs.
So non-beaten eggs sounds like a ska band.
I guess I don't know what the difference between beaten eggs and scrambled eggs is.
So she's talking whole yolk.
But what's beaten mean? Is it scrambled but not
scrambled?
Cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah, before you cook them.
They're just scrambled.
Okay.
In a carton.
Wouldn't it be likely that during transport the yolk would break?
Get beaten.
But
Well,
that's
that would
why I
happen
wanted
in the
them
normal eggs too, wouldn't it?
in like individual little egg containers. They're just like little tiny homes for the eggs, you know?
Yeah.
But plastic, so it would just like ruin the earth.
I think
Yeah,
I
no.
think cans, because you don't want to see the little gross stuff. That's part of the allure of the shells.
You love the allure of the eggs. You're like, oh, I wonder what's inside that shell.
Could be almost
You're like,
to see.
maybe I got the mystery double egg, you know, like 1 in a million. You get that double egg. You're like, maybe it's my time.
Like, ooh. I hope there's a yolk in it this time. Last time I got a zonk. So you just drop it and it's just you just get a little no, this is better luck next time.
I always wondered if you actually got those zonk like prizes. I'm because like some of them are pretty cool. I'm like, I want to have the zonk cardboard on my wall if I want it.
Dude,
you know?
I tried to do a bit about that literally like last week. People didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, you guys never watch Let's Make a Deal?
Are you serious? I watch that every morning.
Right?
Every morning.
I was like, you guys suck. Like I was talking about like, no, I want to take home the half a car. Like I'll find the other half of the car.
Yes, I literally had like arguments with my husband about this. I'm like, I want the Let's Make a Deal zonk shit. Like, I think it's the coolest.
Have you guys been to the station in Muskegon? The station in Muskegon, they got a half a car up on the wall. Do you think they got one of those?
Maybe that's where the other half of the car is.
Mystery solved.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking, I was like, come on, Wayne Brady, come on, who's line? I want my half a car. I'll drive it halfway home.
I'll pay the shipping. Come on.
Anyways, going back to non-eggshells, it would be nice if there's one night. There's one thing I do like about our idea is that I hate having to worry about whether or not the shells held up in shipping. It would be nice not have to worry about it being like, oh, I have to throw half of these out because I ran over a bump.
Yeah, exactly. If they just came in like, how about just little individual glass containers at a Whole Foods market? You know, they're just little, and then you could upsell. Everyone would buy them, and they'd be like, oh, they're organic as well, farm fresh,
Freshly bottled yolks.
They would have some goofy name to it. I just see it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Unshellables.
Unshellables. Yes, I love it.
Something like clear glass shell.
Shell.
That's stupid.
Classic.
Would you put it in the container right when the egg came out of the chicken, or would you do it like would you ship the egg to the grocery store and then put it into the container?
And that's your job. Maybe it's like a plant is your job is to just uncrack the eggs and put them in the containers to ship, or to put like, that's the middle place. You have like just the regular egg, the farm fresh, and then it's at like a little factory, and then you have these professional egg crackers that do it with one hand, you know, and then they put them all nice and individual shipped, maybe like some packing peanuts or whatnot.
Professional egg cracker is what they used to call me back in college.
So the egg drop in school would be just a bunch of kids throwing glass bottles off of the roof.
No, you still have the other ones like that poor people can get. You know,
poor people regular can get.
You have eggs that still have shells on them.
Eggshells are for poor people. This is the future that Marx warned us about.
What do you need the shells for? Are you fertilizing? You're so poor you need to grow your own food?
You could put these eggs in vending machines if they're in bottles.
You might as well make them cook too. Sometimes you have cooked and uncooked. Just a scrambled egg up in there, or just like cranberry sauce. Just
wait, I have an idea. You know, like those. You ever seen those vending machines where it has like toys and like eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have actual egg in it.
Yes. But that's plastic again. You got to do like glass eggs though.
You could recycle.
Like biodegradable.
If it's out of a vending machine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Isn't that how it works? Vending machine plastic doesn't matter. See, I'm doing that because it's my idea. My ideas are better than everyone else's. So,
yeah.
Even when they're not.
If you put the real egg in those plastic things, plastic eggs, you could ruin a kid's Easter. Like the kids are expecting chocolate.
I'm just imagining the very worst. If you like egg somebody's house with one of the glass ones, that would just be like legit, like terrorist attack. Just breaks the windows and exit.
You could have like Die Hard with eggs, like walking with the glass, but with eggs.
Have like like they have the grenade belts, but it's just like egg things. It's like
I'm just you said Die Hard with eggs. I'm just imagining what's his name? The guy at the end of the first one, and he's falling off Nakamoto Tower, but he just throws an egg at him.
Hans Gruber.
That's
the character's name.
Oh yeah,
Alan Rickman, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, Alan. It's just and see egg on his face as he falls down from the tower. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Mother Clucker. Yeah, that's the name.
Oh.
That's the name, Mother Clucker. That's the name of the glass eggs. Yeah. See, it's edgy.
Would you like some Mother Clucker, please?
Like some. Oh, I'm gonna buy some Mother Clucking eggs at Whole Foods.
At Whole Foods. Jeez.
I'm wondering if you could sell like a fake egg somehow this way. Like some company would figure out how to make like some artificial egg whites.
Oh,
because they don't need to put the shell around them; they'll just fake
genetically alter the shit out of them. Yeah,
it'd be like Kraft cheese, but eggs.
And then you could make them so they would stay together better. So yeah, perfect.
Cadbury eggs.
It's a Cadbury egg, both an actual egg. See, like if you're talking about like vegan eggs or something now, I think that's the move.
Oh, that is vegan eggs in glass without the shell. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I really think this is just like a $1 billion idea.
Right.
I tell people I'm an inventor all the time. I've never invented anything yet. I just lie.
So what's the substitute? What's going to be the what?
What's going to be in the actual jars?
Vegan eggs.
The
like
vegan
soy and yellow soy. I don't know.
It's going to be made out of some sort of bean or something. They're going to taste awful, but you know what? You're going to lie to yourself and be like, yeah, this tastes the same, even though deep down you're like, this
don't they already have some sort of vegan egg substitute thing?
Yeah, but I think it's only like scrambled as far as now.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
They want a sunny side.
Right? Now we figured it out.
Yep. Sunny side is where it is, you know?
Right? You're not wrong.
I don't know what sunny side eggs are.
You just crack it and then let it go. You just don't scramble it. You just crack it and a little bit of salt and pepper.
Don't flip it.
Don't flip it. I do
I don't know,
like a good over easy too, which you do flip that one.
Mm-hmm.
part of this is like, okay, like I'm a TV dinner type of guy for the most part. It's like, okay, you're gonna make it convenient by putting it in a glass thing so you don't have to crack the egg, but you've still got to get your pan out and on your stove and heat it up and then dump the egg, unless you're just guzzling it from the bottle.
That's what I'm saying. I think people are just going to guzzle it from the bottle.
Yeah.
Some bodybuilder is going to do it. Bodybuilders are going to, I guarantee it.
If it's glass, you can put it in the microwave, and then you can stir it if you want scrambled. Otherwise, you can just eat it with a spoon straight out of the Snapple thing. If the spoon is not too wide.
I think this idea is going to make $7 quadrillion.
Mm-hmm. Stick with me, guys. I'll just make you all millions. Just trust me.
If you do the Snapple bottle, you got to do the sayings underneath the cap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of sayings?
They don't have facts. They just have really dumb, like, chicken puns.
Why the chicken cross the road? It's just everyone.
I found a Sobe cap that I've had for over 20 years that said Stifler's mom. Like you can't.
She's held up quite well as far as being famous. Stifler's mom. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought that she would have parlayed Stifler's mom into a full-on career?
Yeah, that's not her real voice. Like that's like an actress voice. She has like a totally different. It's not that high pitchy voice.
Really?
Right? Yeah, it totally fucked with me. I saw her one time, like not in person, but like on a TikTok, because that's how I waste my life. And she just was talking normal, and it sounded like my voice. Granted, mine is high too, but it's not like high like her high. Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
Anything more with the egg idea? I'm actually impressed that we got so many ideas with the egg thing. Lots of funny ideas, ways to go with it.
Eggs are beautiful.
They are. They are like an amazing, if you just think of like a chicken is like a football of food, and then it like poops out more food. Like how do you have an animal that just poops out more food? It's fucking crazy.
Every day.
Crazy.
Every day. It just keeps pooping it out. It's weird. I don't know, chicken. And they can't fly. They're just stuck with you. And you're like, I'm going to just eat you. And you're fucked.
It's just crazy. We're like, what would really make these ingredients for cookies actually come together? A chicken period. Like, this is weird.
The daily chicken period.
Yeah.
Brings it all
and
together.
they make the eggs, even if they're not fertilized, they still make the eggs. That's kind of
daily
a weird thing too.
Daily chicken period sounds like a grindcore band.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know
Jimmy's
if I'm
Chicken
on with that.
Shack. Do you know that band, Jimmy's Chicken Shack? You might be too young. There was a band called Jimmy's Chicken Shack. They had a hit called High.
I don't recall making that band or owning a chicken shack, but I mess with it. I like it.
Okay. Anybody have any shows they want to plug before we go? Podcasts, social medias, anything you want to promote?
McDuff's tomorrow.
I'm also on that. I think it's on the 29th, I believe. I'm going to be at Ozones in Lansing.
The 23rd, I don't even know. In Indiana.
I know I have one show at Time Mead in Wisconsin. Caesar's Pub in Standale, first Monday of the month, 8 p.m. I'm posting it.
The 19th, I'm at Comedy Outlet Mondays, and the 20th, I'm at Garage Bar.
I'll be around.
I have a Twitch channel called Gaming McFitness where I build video game controllers into fitness machines, and then I stream me playing video games while I use the fitness machines to about 2 people. I am doing Dave Crumbly's Toledo shows later this week. I'll be in Detroit later this week also, and this won't be out in time.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast. powered by Pinecast.